Is your yard a mess? Does your landscaping need some TLC? If so, we've got some good news for you today. Today's show is brought to you by More Property Services. More Property Services is a company that prides itself in what they do. Their services include, but are not limited to, weekly lawn mowing services, aerating and overseeding, spring and fall cleanup, mulching and rock, and much more. Contact Claymore. Check out their Facebook page for examples of their great work. That's Moore, More Property Services. Contact Clay and the guys anytime. 937-830-5524. Again, that's Clay's More Property Services. Give them a call or check them out on Facebook. Let's get to the show. Welcome in. This is the Cavemen Media Podcast, and we are back. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in the studio with some familiar faces and some new faces. Drew?
What's up?
Drew's here. Connor's here.
Good
Can't
to
see
be
his
here,
face,
guys.
but
You can't see me, but
he's behind. We can't hear you either. That's okay, though,
you're
right?
gonna have to have
Okay.
one on, one off.
All right. That sounds good. We can see you here, but you cannot see him on camera. Connor's here.
Lip reading.
Matt, the Popo, is here.
Good to be back.
Welcome back, man.
Thank you.
And myself at Sports Ohio. I'm here. Cody. And like I said, some new faces. Jake, what's up, man?
What's up, man? I finally made it.
Jake Whiting, welcome to the show, man.
Thanks. Good to be here.
Good to have you. We'll go around the room. We'll introduce everybody, and we'll get into the show. You'll see a semi-familiar face down at the end of the table there.
Don't adjust that dial. I am back. With
Jordan
the
Lease?
Cavemen Media boys. That's right. Follow me at Jordan Lease anytime. And glad to be back. Cheers, boys.
Cheers, man. Welcome back. Good to have you. You gonna stick around for a while this time?
Hopefully so. Hopefully I won't have to go back to rehab this
All
time.
right. We're glad you made it through. Again, this is the Cavemen Media Podcast.
I got my coin. I feel great. Don't tell my guys here, but we're feeling good.
And another face on the couch. There's Zach at Zach Meyer. Well, not as Zach Meyer. What is your at Dan Van Zach?
It's Dan Van Zach, but I'll change it
Okay.
here in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see what
don't
we'll update
follow
next
him
week.
at
Don't
Dan
follow
Van
till
Zach.
next week when he
Does that
changes.
show
Right.
still exist now, or
Well, it's on hiatus right now.
hiatus?
He's
Yeah,
part of
it's
the
on.
Cavemen crew. Right, and this is the Cavemen Media Podcast. Again, welcome back to the show. We appreciate you guys listening. We took a little time off, but we're back, and we're better than ever. So today's show, we got a bunch of random stuff, as always. But I want to start the show with something. There's 7 of us here, and I think that we need a punishment for the last person here each week.
Well, Matt
Just like the last person to show up.
For sure.
The last person to show
let's
up.
not forget Jordan's back on the show. So
Jordan's
Whoa,
back.
whoa. Let's not forget that you're the one that shows up late most of the time, anyways.
Okay, most of the time, but let's. Who was the Jake? Who was the last one here today?
it was Jordan.
It was Jordan.
Hey,
You're right.
I was running late. I had a little bit of thing going on, but hey, I'm here now. We're going strong, and better late than never.
Fair's fair. Last guy here buys the beer.
That's
dude.
Last
You know
guy
what,
here.
I'll
yeah.
do
Well,
that.
Matt
Next
didn't
week
even
I
know
will
we
buy
were
the
doing
beer.
a show today.
What'd you say?
I said Matt didn't even know we were doing a show
Yeah,
today.
that's true. So I got a text from Matt at 7 that said, "Are we still doing a show?" And I got a text from Jordan about the same time at 7. Be there in 15. The meeting time was 7. So that explains it. You too, right here, might be the problem.
Well, to be fair, I don't get notifications on the new little app we use.
Okay, good
I don't
transition.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Good transition. So all of us here have iPhones except for one. Let's not name names yet. Zach. Okay.
Dan Van.
So we've had the Cavemen Media group chat going for a solid 2.5 years now, and it's always been blue. Always been blue.
Only time
And
that's acceptable.
We decide to add some guys to the group. I send out the first group chat to everybody. And I'm like, wait, what's going on here? Why does this look different? Well,
Holy
timeout. We're here at our studios here in West Carrollton, and we just heard a gunshot.
Maybe.
Bodies hit the floor.
Any guns in the house, Connor?
Connor,
Nah,
Kaylee just
should
shoot
we
somebody?
check on your lady?
She's probably all right.
She's
Yeah.
she'll be fine. But
If
yeah,
there's a
so
problem, she'd call.
so Zach is. Green's unacceptable. It's so hard to talk to somebody with a green bubble. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't it just irritate
It
you?
irritates me very much.
I'm about to.
Do you
start
have anything to
a
say for yourself?
GoFundMe to get him a new
I
iPhone.
will never get an iPhone.
If you're
I
not
have
watching,
an iPhone. I will give you an iPhone.
I don't want your charity. I don't want an iPhone.
It's not charity. It's
if you're
free. I
not
need to
watching
get rid
on
of
the
it.
YouTube, you need to be because
It's
Zach's
more for
just
us,
sitting, he's just
not for
shrugging
you.
his shoulders. Like, what do you want me to do? What, Team Android, Jiminy
Oh
Christmas.
man.
Grow up, dude.
Hey, shout out to Jake though for bringing the cookies today.
Yeah.
They're good cookies.
Jake's first time with the boys hanging out in the studio. He shows up with fresh baked,
They were
still
warm.
hot,
Yeah, they were warm.
still hot chocolate chip cookies.
His wife was shoving him out the door. She's like, "Here, take these."
Hey, funny story. She was gonna make muffins. We didn't have any
Aw.
eggs, so I went with cookies.
Cookies.
And I was
I'm
like,
glad
here
you
we go.
did.
That's a clutch move, dude. Props to you,
bro.
bro.
Shout out to Jake's wife.
But the
there. I
thing
don't
is
know her
now
name,
you have to
but-
bring some every week.
All right, I got you.
I mean, you
All
got you started it. So
Fair.
I mean, you have to bring something every week. If
That's
it's
fine.
cookies, it's cookies. If
Beer,
it's
it's beer.
If it's beer, it's beer. We-
right.
We won't be mad.
Muffins,
All right.
muffins.
But let's go around the room a
Pizza?
little bit. I want to go around the room.
Pizza.
Let everybody get something off their chest. If you got anything you want to get off your chest, who wants to go first?
I will.
It
It
just
just
All right.
pissed me off today. So, all right, Matt, Cody, and I, we're all super meticulous about our yards. We love mowing grass. Nice yards. My neighbor never mows his grass. Dude.
That's a problem.
That is the worst thing in my mind ever. I hate it.
I'm that neighbor.
That's me. I'm that guy. I'm that guy.
Don't be that guy. I go to
I wait till
You need to
last
call
minute.
Clay
Like,
Moore.
I do. I was
You
gonna
need to
say
call
that.
More Property Services. They'll take you care. They'll get you cleaned up, get you right on the
So
back
you
trail.
won't
Jake.
be that guy.
Yeah. Well, that's what all my neighbors do. They pay somebody to cut their grass.
Yeah,
and I'm that
that's
one
the
guy
move,
right
man.
now.
That's the move. That's
I've lived here for a year and a half. I've mowed that grass maybe 3 times.
That's a problem. Maybe it changes. Like the gene doesn't kick in until you have kids.
Yeah, once you squirt out a kid, dude, you'd be like, look at this.
Because I am obsessed
I got
with my
I
grass.
got 2 of them,
Dude.
and no, that one
I
ain't
feel like that's a little
done.
bit false because like I have no kids and I feel like it's the biggest peer pressure to mow my grass before my neighbors right
Absolutely.
now.
I go to
Fuck that.
sleep thinking about, do I need to cut my grass tomorrow?
Like,
I
You know how
stre- yeah, I
nice it
stress
is to
about it
come
at
home
work.
from work and be like, damn, they mowed the grass today.
You
You know how
stress
nice-
about it at work?
I do.
Oh yeah.
Because I
There
get off
is
at
no
6,
way
I might have
that,
enough
like,
sunshine.
there is so much more to be stressed out about at your job than mowing grass.
No, I'm worried about my
no,
grass.
dude. No, like I'm
grass
looking
at the
outside
parks.
today, and it looks like it might rain, and I'm stressed, and like I gotta get home. and
That's
hammer my yard
exactly.
before it starts raining.
Exactly.
No, I'm like,
I'm
oh,
like,
cool.
That's
It's
a
gonna
true
rain
race
today.
against time
I
right
ain't
there.
got to do it.
I don't have to do it today. I can let 'em go.
I'll go outside, hold my finger up in the air, and if it's just a little too much, if it's just too moist, I'm just like, I'm going back inside.
I'll let it wait a couple of days. I'll be like, oh, it needs to dry out a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll wait a couple more days, let it dry
Exactly.
out. Oh, it rained again? Shit, I'm going to have to do it
I've
next
got a
week.
It's
neighbor
going to ruin
friend.
my mower.
Across the street, I've got a friend. She lives. Her name's Amanda. I cannot let her grass be shorter than mine.
Oh yeah, that's my neighbor.
You can't do it.
Inside.
You cannot do it. And when it,
No, like you hear the lawnmower fire up, like out I go.
yeah,
That motherfucker.
absolutely.
It's literally
That's the second time this week.
literally
night-
like as soon as I mow the next morning at like 7 a.m. you hear the lawnmower next door. Like I'm like, dude, really?
One night, I'm sitting on the couch and I'm like, all right, we're good. She hasn't cut in a while. Mine looks good. 8:30 p.m. She's cutting her grass. I've never been more mad in my life. I
She
swear.
waited just long enough to where you couldn't go out and get your.
I gotta let the kids go to sleep. There's no way I can
So
mow right
wait,
now.
what?
Plan
I have
that
a
out for
question.
sure.
What is like the cutoff time for cutting the grass?
There,
Like, what
it-
time are we
it
cutting?
waits
in the
on
summer?
no one.
As long as the sun
If
is
the
up,
sun's up, you're
We're
mowing,
cutting the
dude.
grass. All right.
I'll be mowing tomorrow.
Hell, even
about
some of those
8 o'clock
ride-along
in the
mowers
morning
have
tomorrow.
lights on them.
Yeah,
that's
zero
true.
turns
Yeah.
have
and
lights.
if you have
Exactly.
lights, 24 hours a day.
That would be clutch.
You
I
got it.
will
Absolutely.
say, if I had a big enough yard to have a riding lawnmower, be all over. I'd
Yes.
be out there fucking beer in hand, zero turn that
You
bitch.
can still buy
Oh,
one.
mine comes with the cup holder. It's the best.
Jordan, you got anything you want to get off your chest?
Not really anything besides the fact that it's kind of sports related here. That did you guys hear the Ravens are not letting any media people film Lamar Jackson right now throwing? Sounds ridiculous
He
to
throws
me.
ducks. What are you gonna do?
I mean, we all know he throws ducks. I mean, what are they trying to do? Work on his throwing motion? Like, I mean,
see, it's more embarrassing that the information got out that they're not allowed to release videos.
Yeah,
of
that's what
throwing
it really
football.
is.
But media day, they tell them when and because they typically one day a week during mini camp and whatever. So they tell them when they can and can't.
Right.
Yeah, film.
So they should have just
Obviously.
not let him throw footballs when the media
Yeah.
is out there.
I mean, we all saw that pass to Sammy Watkins.
It was terrible.
Awful.
I mean,
Matt could throw a better spiral than that.
Tebow can
Damn
throw a
straight
better
I could.
spiral. I mean, come on.
And then they're like the wind, and the trees are just not even blowing. They're like the wind was crazy.
Yeah,
bad.
crazy win. Yeah, I'm sure. Something I want to get off my chest is we were where were we? We were over at the in-laws swimming, and Matt was over as well because his in-laws are my in-laws, and he had something on his face, and his lady Brooke just
Oh, Jesus Christ.
she said, "Babe, you still got your mask on." I'm like, "Your mask? What are you talking about?" COVID's over. We're good, bro. Why you have a mask on? She's like, no, you got the skin mask on his
Yeah,
face. He
dude.
left
Whoa.
the piece.
You gotta take care of yourself.
Matt wears the mask. Matt wears the skin. What do you call him, Matt? What do you call it? The face mask.
A
with the-
face mask.
The face
A
mask.
charcoal mask.
Charcoal mask.
Oh, okay.
How often do you?
Once a week.
Once a week.
Hold on, let me.
I
ask
get
you this.
pedicures too.
Oh,
Hey, those are nice.
Hey,
don't
yeah.
judge a pedicure.
Nah.
Hey, don't judge a pedicure. Those are
You
nice.
get one, don't knock it.
It's
I
great.
promise.
Never had one. Not knocking it.
They're nice. They massage your feet, little lady.
I'd
You
like
don't,
to
you
see
never
their
know
look,
what she's saying.
I'd like to see the look on their face when they go to look at my nasty ass feet.
Yeah, well, you
That's
might
a
be
vlog.
trespassed. Oh, no feet today,
No,
sir.
no. We on lunch break. We on lunch break.
You want your fingernails?
yes.
Your money no good.
Yeah, they'll just look at my big toe like,
We close.
yeah, what are we doing here?
So when's the last time you masked up?
Yesterday, last night, while I was playing
Oh,
Xbox.
Jesus.
While he was playing Xbox.
Yeah,
Jiminy
little
Christmas.
call.
Raise your
Warzone.
hand if you've never had the mask.
It's about
Zach.
Matt.
Anybody but Zach.
That is
Time out.
not the one I pictured here.
Yeah, here, hold up.
Okay,
yeah.
we'll cut to Zach.
Out of
Zach, get
everyone
something
here.
off your chest.
Hey.
What happened?
All right, so it was a date night. Like, I was with my ex, and she was like, let's do the mask thing. And I did it. I mean, it's
That's where I was gonna go with. Matt.
So she went to bed happy. Did you go to bed happy?
of course I did.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that was my thing with like is that your like scheduled booty night of the week?
Yeah,
Like,
is
like,
that-
throw that mask on and.
Light some candles out.
No, I
Get the
All right,
bath
that makes
water
I
sense.
He
did
did
it all on my own.
The scenario that I found out, she was at work. He was at home with the kids.
Oh no.
So listen, she's at work. He's at home with the kids with a face mask on while she's at work.
All right,
Playing
I'm
his
about to
Warzone.
buy you all a face mask.
No, I'm
you
good.
try it.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
And
But,
it's
like,
pretty
not, but
satisfying
I wouldn't
to
go
pull it
out.
off.
I
We
wouldn't
should
go
do a
off
whole
on my own.
podcast. We all have the
I'm
whole
just saying, next
I
week,
wouldn't go-
bring them and we'll all wear a mask during the podcast.
I would not.
We're
Is that
going to have to
ex-
drop
is
the
that
man
expensive?
out of caveman
No,
if we do
I'll-
that.
We'll do it.
I wouldn't go out of my way to do it on my own, though.
Next week we'll do it.
If there was an incentive
And
behind
it feels good after you take it off. Your face feels clean.
Like,
I mean,
you
I
make a
got
conscious-
soap for that. I mean,
You make
Take
a
a
conscious
shower.
effort. You go to the store buying a mask to know you're gonna.
Well, I ordered it on Amazon.
Same
It's called my Warzone
even
mask.
more. Jeez.
Your Warzone mask.
Yeah.
Connor, do you have anything you want to get off your chest, or are you just going to complain about masks some more? Because I don't blame you
No,
either.
I
way.
actually got a little something.
Okay.
So I don't know what's in the air lately, but people on the road they don't know how to drive. They don't know how to
Okay.
drive.
They do not. It's terrible.
And
out there.
I have a very short temper, and I get road rage very fucking easy. And the past week, I've gotten in some heated arguments. Today, on my way home, though, ran into Karen, right?
Oh boy.
Oh, God.
She's
ran into
going-
what?
A Karen.
Oh,
Karen.
Karen.
She's going probably 25 and a 45, right? So, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm looking like if somebody's in front of her, a couple ducks passing, something going on. I'm throwing my hands up, and I see her in my mirror. As I throw my hands up, she sees me. So she smiles, she turns around, fucking slows down even more. So I start yelling at her, and then finally we get up to the fucking to the light, and I'm looking over, and she will not even look at me. She was that mad.
That's the worst kind of person.
I was so annoyed.
At least she
You
knows,
would not be
know.
able to drive in Dayton.
How old was she? Was she grandma or was she?
Nah,
like-
she was Karen. She was like
Karen.
30 something, 40
Okay.
something.
Short hair.
Yeah, actually.
I blame COVID. They haven't been out driving that much. They've been at home. They forget how to drive.
Karen.
It's rough.
Don't be a Karen, right? We can all agree.
Just don't be an asshole on the road. Go at least
go
the
the speed limit.
At
least
least
10
the
over.
speed
limit.
limit.
I have the exact opposite problem though in Dayton. Like everybody zooms past me.
Oh, dude,
I'd
there are
rather-
no
Dude,
traffic laws.
there's
They-
none.
Red lights,
Like
stop
it does
signs,
not like you could just do whatever you want. My buddy ran a red light in front of a cop, and he just shook his head when we were driving by.
Damn kids.
Who else? Anybody else? Got to get anything off yourself? Off your
Jake?
chest? Jake?
Oh, I went to
Zach?
Florida this past week.
Good for you.
State?
Yeah, it was great.
What part of Florida?
Orlando.
Oh, nice.
Did the whole Disney Universal thing. That was fun. But it rained like every day, like all the time.
Are you like that guy on TikTok that I saw the other day? It was like when you spend your whole life savings coming to Disney, and he's just sitting on the bench like
And it's
pouring down rain. It's just like,
have you guys seen this TikTok?
That's how I felt at Universal.
So it's a guy and his kid and a stroller with another kid in it, in ponchos, sitting on these benches at Disney World. Nobody around. Like, it looks like it's closed. Dark skies, downpour. They're just sitting on the bench in their ponchos. It looks like maybe they're like waiting on the bus to go back to the hotel or something. I don't know.
says when you spend your life savings to go to Disney World.
I mean, it's the truth, man. That would be miserable.
But Florida rain's a little different though, because
It
It
goes
rains
so fast.
almost
and then
every
20 minutes
day.
later, you
and that's what I thought would happen, but no, it rained for like hours on end. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Like, I was trying to go to the pool, get some sun. I'm still pretty freaking pale, as you can see if
Speaking-
you're watching on YouTube.
Of the rain, how about these storms?
Oh, Friday's
I love it.
Wild.
We had some brutal storms.
I
around
thought
here
my
in the
house got
area.
picked up and dropped the other day. It felt like.
Oh, it about damn near. Like the funnel cloud was spotted up the road from you.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
go-kart
literally
racing while you
right by the
guys were
mall.
hiding in your basements.
Oh,
Yeah, so we went
I
to
was
the
standing
basement.
at the window just looking at.
Well, I was actually
I was
in
on my back porch.
I was
in my
actually
car
in the
driving.
Memorial Day
What is
tornadoes. So like I was like a little bit on edge when I looked outside and I just see like nickel-sized hail like bouncing off the Jeep I just bought.
Well, the funny thing was I left Cody's, and I hit the drive-thru on my way home, right by my house. And as soon as I pull in, the sirens start going off.
Yep.
And the lady working was freaking out. She walks up to me. I'm like, "Yeah, can I get a 12-pack of Coors Light, please?"
Yeah,
long
I mean, like literally as soon as you left, tornado sirens.
Yeah.
So we go downstairs. As soon as I flip on the news, funnel clowns spotted in Miami,
Funnel
West
clown.
Carrollton area. I'm like, wait, what? Funnel clouds? That's what they're called, right?
Yeah.
I thought you said funnel clown.
Funnel cloud.
Touchdown, a funnel cloud.
Yeah, they're spotted from Miamisburg, West Carrollton. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Sirens are going off. We stood in the basement. I mean, it didn't end up being that bad. We got a little water in the basement, flood with all the rain, but
We sat in the bathroom for a little bit, and then after like 5 minutes, I was like, all right, "This is stupid. I'm gonna go sit in the living
Did you
room."
at least get your beer?
yeah, Connor sent me a Snapchat. He had a beard. They were sitting in the bathtub in the
Oh, yeah,
bathroom.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Good
hey,
times.
good transition
Good times
here.
in the tub.
If you got some storm cleanup at your house, we know who to call. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Who would you call in that
More
situation?
Property Services. Give them a call, 937-830-5524. They'll help you out. Clay and the guys. That's Moore, More Property Services. Give them a call. Check them out on Facebook. They'll come clean you up. They'll get the yard looking good. And shrub cleanup, storm damage, they got you taken care of. Give them a call. All right, Matt says he's got one more thing to get off his chest. Is that right?
I do. I got one more thing, and I care about it. The most annoying thing so far of this summer are those goddamn cicadas.
Jesus Christ.
They're pretty much gone now.
They're
They
pretty
really
much
weren't
gone
that
now.
bad.
They're gone, but just I heard a story the other day, and it just got me thinking. So picture yourself this: you've gone 17 years with no sex.
Oof.
You've been, I guess, living in your mom's basement.
But
You finally are let loose to go have sex, and now you have an STD. The cicadas' butts were falling off, so and then
Jordan,
dying.
Like, why are you over there talking about me like that?
For information, I'm a homeowner now, Drew. Thank you very much.
so I don't. Do they even have brains? Like I think they just
Well, yeah, they're living animals.
they. Are
So
they,
they were
They're
coming up,
insects.
and they were getting ready.
Bad animals.
Well, they're still an animal. They're
Are
still
they-
a breathing.
are they alive for 17 years?
Yes,
And
they're
then
those
they-
little
Well,
shells that you saw all over the
obviously.
house.
Did you
or
see
all over the yard?
Did you see the video I shared of them peeing everywhere?
Yeah, and then you get pissed on one.
Yeah, if you
I didn't
have
know
a
that.
tree have a tree full of them and you feel like little
Oh, they're just
droplets on you, they're
spraying
just
all over the
spraying
place.
everywhere.
So here's what happens with them. Every 17 years, they come up out of the ground, but they're the babies that go into the ground because all the grown ones now will die. They'll be dead. And
Yeah.
the babies are the only ones that
That's a
survive
whole
that go
nother
into the ground.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
live off the roots of trees.
Except
so
for the ones that their
that's
asses
what,
fell
like,
off.
Yeah.
yeah.
Honestly,
17
For
pretty
17
badass.
years, they like literally live off the roots of trees. That's why when you'll notice, like a couple years, like before the cicadas come out, there's a bunch of moles everywhere. Mm-hmm. Like you'll notice that there's a whole bunch of moles everywhere, and it's because they're eating the grubs from the cicadas around the
So
trees.
I learned one way to kind of prevent it, because I do it to my yard everywhere, is to irrigate and overseed your yard, because as they're irrigating the yard, it kind of rips up the cicadas.
So
If
if you
they
need your
irrigate-
yard aerated or seeded, More property
Airgate,
services.
aerated, whatever. I'm not the ad rater, so I don't. They just come with some fucking machine and plow my yard, okay?
But no, I mean, honestly, the cicadas, they weren't. I feel like it was so much worse. I mean, obviously, I was younger. I don't remember it as much. But the 17 years ago when they were out, it just felt like they were out for so much longer. So much worse. Now, we lived in some woods pretty much when we were younger, Connor. But this year, it really wasn't that bad. I only had one bad experience with the cicadas. And it was like 2 or 3 times ago cutting grass.
Yes, dude.
Dude, I mean, they were just swarming in my face, my hat,
You were
my shirt,
mowing
my
their
shorts.
babies.
Oh, I told Taylor and the kids, I was like, don't kill them. Like, they help the planet. Like, let them live, whatever. I was cutting grass. I was slamming these things. I was stomping them. I was getting pissed, dude.
I had a
haven't killed
nightmare
one all
like
year.
a week into it, like that the cicadas actually attacked you like wasps would. And I woke up, I was like,
They're
that
not
was
scared
like
of nothing. Man.
but I was
They're
like,
just stupid.
Yeah.
They just fly into
could you imagine if they had stingers?
That would be
God.
terrible.
I would not.
We would not be able to leave
I
our
would say
houses.
that'd be completely different.
We wouldn't be able to leave our houses for
what
2
was-
weeks.
What was the killer,
Killer bees.
the yellow,
The wasps.
yeah, killer wasp that
No,
came
the
up
murder
last year?
hornets.
Murder
hornets.
The murder hornet.
That I never saw or heard of.
But it was
I
more in
don't even know if
California.
they were
Like
real.
Oregon.
They came
Oregon.
over from overseas, and they were like
Yeah.
mostly in California.
That
Did
explains
they
it.
actually kill anyone though? Murder?
No,
They're just trying to get.
I think they were killing.
They were
other
just trying to get
animals
everybody
or
in California to
insects.
stay
Just hyping it
inside.
up, yeah.
They were made by the government.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Just
kidding.
like
Like
the
the
birds.
Calm down, Jake.
Like
Calm
the
down.
birds.
Calm down.
Zach's like, you want to talk here?
Jake and Zach.
How long we got?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm
Calm
gonna,
down.
I'm gonna shut up here.
Put an extra hour on it. Here we go.
Yeah, but R.I.P. cicadas. We'll see you in 17 years.
I never saw any.
I just
didn't
can't
have
wait for
any at my
people to
house.
quit talking about them.
See,
How,
where I
how
grew up,
old,
we
how
had
old
love
will we all
bugs.
be in 17 years? I'll be.
How old am I? 20,
That's a lot of math. 20.
I'm just gonna see myself out.
41
Yeah,
years old.
Matt and I will be
40.
dead.
I'll be 42.
I'll be
You'll
43. Yeah,
I'll be
something
6
No,
feet
I'll be
underground
40,
with the
so
cicadas.
Yeah.
you'll be
43.
I think
Old
we're
as-
the
old
only
as
ones.
shit.
I think we're the 42. only ones old enough to actually remember what the last
Well,
time
I
the
didn't.
cicadas
I didn't
came
live
out.
in Ohio.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I remember them. I ate 2
I
of them.
remember
Hey,
them
Matt's
like
been
in
around for a
first
couple
grade. They were
cicadas,
like,
huh?
Yeah, Matt's what 48. You've been seeing 2 generations of
Yeah, I was in
cicadas.
high school the first round. So
Let's get that
First
off my
round.
chest. We got another old guy.
Yeah, we got
You
2
can't
old
just pick
guys.
on Matt now.
Zach's about to be 30 this year, right?
Yeah, 30. I'm at 30 and I'm
Matt's
coming.
And
You look
Zach,
happy about that?
I mean Jordan. Shit,
whoa.
Matt just turned 30.
well,
this year.
that's a whole other thing I want to get off my chest is when. I don't know if you follow Cody on Facebook when he wished me a happy, 57th birthday.
I think I went 48th, and I think Drew went 50 or 60.
Well, then somebody in your family messaged you and was like, "Wait,
My mom.
is Matt?"
So my,
Matt that old?
my mom obviously knows that I hang out with Matt all the time, and she's like, "Wait, Matt's really 48 years old?"
What
I'm
a
like,
creep.
I'm like, she's like, "Why are you hanging out with this old guy all the time? And why is
old
he
enough
always
to be your
coming
dad."
over and hanging out with your kids?" I'm like, "Nah, he's
Keep that
actually
guy away.
he's really only 30, but this is the last time I'll ever say it. He's 30, but he's really like 60." So, all right. So I have a question for the room here.
Okay.
Legit question. I throw you in that backyard, or I throw you in a wrestling ring. How many 4th graders could you fight at one time?
I've thought about
What?
this question
At one
more
time?
than-
Why have you thought about this question?
Every
Because
time he drives
everybody
by an
asks this
elementary
question.
school, I
I've
can
heard this
take half of
question.
them.
I've
Yeah,
heard
it's
this
just like that
question
scene from Step Brothers.
now. So Jake,
Well,
4th
here,
grader.
hold on. No,
Like,
let's.
dog shit.
Okay, all right, never mind. We can do 4th
Oh.
grade. I was gonna say how many like
Be like 8,
3.
9
How many 4-foot tall Drews could we take on at once?
So just a big, stocky, 4-foot man.
Half.
So
what?
Half of one.
half of
Stop.
All right. So for real, Jake, think about it. You're in a wrestling ring or an octagon. How many 4th graders, 8 and 9-year-olds, could I put in there and you not get the shit rocked out of you?
Are you talking about
Am
like
I
Royal
rocking their
Rumble
shit?
style?
Yeah.
Where
Like every
you have to
90
knock it-
seconds,
yeah,
somebody's
are you-
coming in.
Yeah, yeah. Are you
No,
talking
I'm
about?
talking-
Or is this everybody in the
Are
ring
you
just
just
eating
started
it
with
up?
700
Nope,
for you.
I'm talking there's 20 of them and one of you, or 50 of them and one of you, and you just go at it till they're all dead or
I'll
you're
do a
dead.
I'm rocking their
conservative
shit.
15.
And these kids, they can fight. Like they know
I believe
they know
that.
what they're
Oh,
supposed
they're-
to do.
Okay,
They
well
know
that's
how to
completely
fight?
different.
Well, now we're fighting professional fighters.
No, I'm not saying
What are
they're
you like?
MMA fighters.
Brazilian,
Yeah.
Brazilian,
or something.
yeah,
9-year-old
Brazilian-
prodigies,
Yeah.
100 of them.
It,
How
it
many
depends
do
on
you
where they're
know?
from.
Conor
too.
McGregor Jr. coming in the
Yeah.
ring now. Like,
No, an
holy
average,
crap.
like, we go down to Harry Russell right now,
Pick up
walk
a
to a classroom, all
I'm
of you
kicking all their
outside, I'm
asses.
kicking your ass right now.
How many,
I could
Jake?
probably
And I
do
can
it.
curb stomp these kids.
Yeah,
and stuff?
absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there's
like
Seth
50
Rollins.
like 15.
I was
15?
gonna say 20.
Dude, listen. There
Yeah,
was a
that's
time.
what I'd say a conservative 15.
Yeah,
So you
I'm
go
around
25.
that. I can at least
See, I would say they
10 fourth
know
graders' asses,
they
for
know
sure.
about the penis and the balls, so they're gonna go straight for a nut shot.
Whoa.
Kicking these kids
They're
in the
at
face so
age.
They
fast.
They know.
They are kicking you in
And
the nuts.
kids are playing video games.
They're getting
early
kicked in the
this
face
year, this
first.
time, so they
I've been
know
playing
what to
video
do.
games a long time.
Figure if it's a full cluster coming at you, like take like two or three of them out per punch.
I say I'm just clotheslining these kids.
They can't be that tough.
Just get on the ground and start rolling. Just knock them all over.
What?
That's my
roll
answer.
around the pin.
15.
Like it depends on where they're
Spin
from
around with
too.
the fist.
Like I think
The
I
West
think
Side.
if they're a Russian, I can only do like 10.
Dude, have you guys seen this kid on TikTok who looks like he's like 40 years old?
he's
the
like
funniest
18
kid I've
or
ever
something.
seen.
Actually,
No. He's like a baby. Wait, that kid?
No, I'm talking about the Russian that looks
Yeah.
really old. He's like a midget, like
He's
real
18?
short kid or something. He's like 18 years old.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't.
Oh yeah, the one that squares up with everybody.
yeah, with
that kid's
Khabib.
hilarious.
Yeah,
You're not that guy.
You're not that guy, pal.
Trust me.
Matt, how many you think?
I feel like I could take 20 to 30 out.
20. I was gonna say 25.
I said 20. so.
25. Give me one class.
Do you
for
have
me.
your utility belt with you though?
Oh, if I have that, we're how many bullets do I
Step
carry?
right up.
That's fucked up.
Jordan? What do you
Oh,
think?
hey.
Well, there's 15 and a Glock.
3 or 4?
So what
At
are you
least 10.
carrying?
10?
10 easy.
10 to
they're
Jordan?
fourth graders. Like I can at least kick like 3 or 4 of them before.
You
like,
could
I have to
drop
start
kick a
swinging.
couple.
Yeah, for sure. This is Sparta, you know.
Once you're done with the class, you got to face the teacher.
Oof.
Okay, Jordan. Okay, Jordan. But
White girl. like,
okay, Jordan. But how many after you got beat at a game of Madden?
Ooh.
the whole school.
Bring them on. Line up in the auditorium, kids.
I could not imagine.
on.
Jordan, what would your reaction be if a fourth grader beat you in Madden?
That'd be terrible.
That would be terrible.
I feel like a lot of fourth graders could beat us all. Man.
There is a backstory to that. Maybe we'll
He'd
tell that
beat his
next
ass in his mama's house.
week. Maybe we'll talk Madden and Jordan and losing next week. But a segment we would do want to add to the show. We're gonna go to Jake with the news. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to Jake. He's gonna give us maybe 3, 4, 5 news stories from around the world. Funny, maybe serious. You never know. He's gonna throw them at us, and we're gonna react to those stories. So let's go to
My
Jake
apple light up?
with the news.
Did you not know
All right,
that?
we'll start off with this one first. The Olympics is not giving out condoms this year, this go around. There will be no
They gave
condoms
out
given out at
condoms?
the Olympics.
They
Yes.
gave out
It was
hundreds
a-
of thousands of condoms.
It was
They
a
do.
tradition that they gave out condoms every
To
single
the
time.
athletes?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. At the
Every
little
day.
athlete city.
I mean, you got to think
It
you're
is.
having participants from every country in the world.
And
There-
they just
you
said,
know there's a
here,
guy
here's some
there that wants
condoms.
a
Fucking
bang.
go crazy.
Connor, you act like you'd walk in just not wanting to fuck everything. You're like,
And a lot of
Well, where's
these,
the
a lot of
Asians?
these athletes, I mean, they've trained for this their whole life. They didn't have time for relationships. So
Yeah, now they're
coming
at the
in single,
Olympics.
you
And
know.
their first thought is going to be like, wow, I wonder how many
It's
gymnasts
all,
I
it's
can
all the
bang.
ones that lost.
We got to
Which
think
country am I starting with first?
how long they're there
bang his way
for.
around the world.
I mean, there's going to be a lot of biracial babies coming soon.
I saw a sports science one time about a boxer that used to get laid right before one of his fights, and they did like one time he got laid before his fights, the other time he didn't, and like how he fought better.
His record.
Yeah, his performance was way higher after he
Yeah,
got
Mike
the night
Tyson
before.
back in the
Yeah.
our late '80s would say that he didn't have sex for like months up into a fight.
Would that just piss him off then?
Yeah, like he said it
Makes sense.
I
like
could see
builds
going
up his
months without it,
Yeah,
yeah.
like builds up his testosterone and
That's what Jake Paul did with Julia Rose.
Yeah, yeah.
She said something on there like, I'm finally getting laid tonight or something.
Because he built it up.
He built it up.
Yeah, like 2 or
Just
3
the
weeks
last like
training.
5
Because
seconds.
it makes your testosterone super high.
Yeah.
Doesn't like Big Ben do something similar during halftime?
Nah, Big Ben.
No, Big Ben beats
is-
his meat first quarter, second quarter, third quarter.
He is
fourth
a
quarter.
Pornhub premium member, so
They call him Benny Brazzers.
he is the face of
He's
Pornhub.
got the 10-year badge.
Don't think that was supposed to get out to the public. What I heard recently the other day, but it did.
Okay, go ahead. What was it?
Just that Big Ben was addicted to porn. He was beating his
The other
his-
day. That's
That was like
No,
last year.
I just heard the other day that was not supposed to get out.
Well,
No shit.
obviously.
Like, that was
You
it.
think
To
Ben
be-
Ben put it out like, guys, I need you to understand. I know I had a really bad bad year last year. That's because when I was really good, I was addicted to porn. But last year I cut myself off, so I played really bad at football.
So this offseason,
it's
he's
like
just
Tiger
been
Woods.
spanking it.
When Tiger Woods stopped getting laid, his game went to shit.
Yeah. Tiger
Sorry,
Big
getting
Ben's
Ray,
coming
look who's
back
winning
better
the
than ever.
Masters.
Tiger made his way around the world. He was banging chicks in other countries, for sure.
Dude, the National Enquirer had like 27 on the cover of when that shit broke out, and half of them were hit. Like, I'm like, dude, what are you thinking, man? Like, what are you thinking? You're the highest paid athlete from like, was it like 2006 to 2012 or something like that, roughly?
He's worth $1 billion.
Yeah,
so.
no, not anymore. He got half that shit taken away from him in the divorce.
He'll be all right. Jake, what else you got?
All right, a lobster diver in Cape Cod says a humpback whale scooped him up and ate him and spat him back out.
So
I saw this.
Yeah, I saw
That's
this.
fucking
on TikTok.
crazy.
Yeah,
What?
I didn't know if you wanted to
No,
react
it's just
to that.
nuts.
So I think
He was talking about it, and he goes, yeah. And all of a sudden, everything just got really dark, and I could feel stuff touching me, and I was like, oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah, he got he didn't get swallowed. He was just,
No,
in, the
just
mouth.
in the mouth, yeah.
And then after 2 or 3 minutes, he said
He
2 or 3
said he was
minutes.
only a couple minutes, yeah.
Who knows how? I mean, it could have been 30 seconds or 5 seconds, and it just felt like forever.
Exactly.
And just spit him out.
that's what like the thing about like whales are though. They don't eat big things. They eat like krill and shit like that, like shrimp that are swimming, and they don't
Well,
like.
they end up
eat
eating all
big
the
things
shit
like
in the
that.
ocean.
Well, see,
Yeah.
I'm confused, though, because don't you just set a lobster trap? What was he doing diving for him?
He must have.
You just throw a trap in the water and you catch a lobster.
I don't know. I've never been lobster diving.
Yeah, he was bending
That
over for a trap.
Shrimp baskets
Oh, he
more
was
than-
And he
putting
fell
a trap
in.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
What
That's
would
rough.
you do? Let's spin it to that.
I'd
What
probably
would
shit
you do?
myself.
I mean, if I'm inside of a whale, I'm just.
I'm just.
Well, I don't think you can really do much.
I don't think you really do anything, man. I mean, I think.
Well, that's what he said. Like he struggled, and he could tell the whale was like getting agitated. That I guess that's all you can do is claw.
But
and
could
kick
you
and-
imagine like the pressure if that whale just decided to go 100 feet down in the water? Like,
What if it like went?
That could have went back. quick.
yeah, that and then
It,
like
actually,
yeah.
it could actually be a cool ride. Like, what if you went in the whale and then they spit you out their little hole at the top?
Don't
You
think
go
that's
for a
how that
little
works.
ride, and then you
That's enough
splash
for
right
Disney
back in the
Channel for
water.
Cody this week.
We need a-
You know what I'm talking about? They got the hole in the top.
we
spit the
missed
water.
biology in school.
Oh man, I went to West Carroll. What else you got? What you got, Jake?
All right, the last one. Tom Brady slams an unnamed NFL team that lost interest during free agency. His quote, "You're sticking with that motherfucker."
This year or last year?
When he was a
This
free
is
agent.
last year when he was
Last
a
year.
free agent.
I'm gonna say that's Jimmy Garoppolo for sure.
That's what I was. That's what I've read.
So you think it was
about
the
Jimmy
Niners?
G. I think he wanted to be in San Fran.
I do too.
That's
That's
where
where
That
he's
was
from.
his like
man.
dream team as he grew up was the Niners. I mean, it makes sense.
That's where he grew up. And you guys said
I
the
wouldn't
Raiders.
think
I
that
heard
you.
maybe the
I wouldn't
Oakland
think that you would
Raiders.
talk
I'd
about
like
like
to
that
see
to
him
Jimmy
like a
Garoppolo though, because he's been.
He didn't
Absolutely,
like.
he would. He didn't like.
He's the reason Jimmy's
was-
out of New England.
He was pissed that they drafted him to begin with.
Yeah, and he told Bill, "I go or he goes."
Absolutely.
why
That's
they
why
traded him.
he's a starting quarterback, and it makes sense because Jimmy should not be a starting quarterback in the NFL.
He's all right.
He's the highest paid quarterback in the NFL at one
He,
point. in
he,
time.
he took a team to the
Slamming
Super
more
Bowl.
porn stars than Big Ben can watch on Pornhub. You know,
Yeah, he's banging the porn stars that Ben's watching. How about that?
there you go.
Hey,
Maybe
Ben's
he
getting the
watches-
rings.
Maybe he watches Jimmy G porn.
Ooh.
Ooh, I don't know where we're going with this.
You guys were all way too excited.
A lot of porn talk there.
I said, "Ooh, is that on there?"
Can I see?
Go home and
I
type
didn't
that up
get
right
that
now.
email.
Can I watch the porn that Ben's watching?
Here, let me
Go
turn my
home and
phone
put
in
on my mask and
incognito
watch
mode
that
real
now.
quick.
He said, "I'm gonna go home and put my
I'm
mask."
gonna write this down real quick.
He's like, "Send me that link if you come across."
Matt's gonna go
Our
home.
Discord's just
In
going
the
to be filled
Discord
with it.
chat, yeah.
Matt's gonna go home, put his mask on, dim the lights, light a candle.
Yeah, when you log into Pornhub now, the first tab is Ben Roethlisberger's top picks.
Okay.
Just click on it and
You could
watch
make some
it.
money off that.
Yeah, get a sponsorship.
Exactly.
He's probably into some weird shit. Like,
So-
let's just be
That's
honest. Like,
sad.
he didn't want that. He didn't want to get that to get out at all. Like, I mean, everybody, like,
Well, nobody wants it to get out that you spanked your meat 15 times a day in the team play.
nobody does.
But it did for Ben.
But it
so
happened.
He
He,
might as well
was
run
going.
with it.
It came out that he was on the team plane going into the bathroom. beating
maybe he
meat.
needs to learn a little self-control.
Allegedly.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah,
proud of my
it's all
man.
allegedly, of
Allegedly.
course, but true.
I didn't say. I said self-control.
That's fine.
I didn't
So-
say anything about.
Just for legal purposes.
I didn't see anything
allegedly.
about bathrooms at bars or anything like
Or
that.
sorority girls.
That's
or
real.
anything like that.
That's real.
That would be
All
the
other
Sean
stuff
Watson.
alleged.
All right, moving on, Cody.
So something we want to close out the show with each week is we want to talk about sports. We'll just talk about the world of sports and something. It's honestly it's crazy. There's 7 of us in this room right here, and there's not much that we can all agree on. But there is one thing: the Cincinnati Reds, the goddamn red leg.
Goddamn Reds.
That is one thing. There's 7 of us. Like I said, when it
we
comes to
are.
football
This is a
season,
heartbreaker.
there's going to be a lot of fights in this room when it comes to football season, but right now we all like the Reds. We're all Reds fans. We're 35-35 at this point. We got a game tonight, Monday night, with the Minnesota Twins. Thank you. 2-game series
Minnesota Vikings.
We're just playing Minnesota, boys.
against two-game
all
series
One of those teams in
against the
Minnesota.
Twins starting tonight. So, I mean, it's been a roller coaster to watch the Reds this season. Honestly,
It's that damn bullpen.
I mean, every game we see that, the
Every
bullpen.
night in the group text. That is what it is.
Damn it, the bullpen.
Damn
Bullpen
bullpen.
again.
I don't,
Jake
I
and
don't
Cody
really watch the
religiously
Reds,
every
but
night.
I'll see it, and it's just like, I love the fucking Reds. Let's go Reds, blah, blah, blah. The fucking bullpen.
Yeah, it's always like, let's
That's all
go.
I
And
see.
then,
Yep.
damn it.
The love's
That-
still there, but that damn bullpen.
That game last Thursday night, the first game against San Diego. It's playing the Padres. They have their first sold out crowd of the year. I mean, it was like a playoff environment.
It was
It was
rocking.
electric. And I like the Padres. They got a good team. They're fun. We're down 2-0 ninth inning. We tied up 2-2. Then first pitch, Stevenson's on first. 2-run bomb swinging. I mean, it was a laser by Jonathan India.
That's my son.
To take the 2-run lead. And then, so we scored 4 in the ninth. You're like, all right, we scored 4 runs in the ninth inning. We had a 4-2 lead. No way the Reds blow this one.
No.
That's where he went wrong.
Always away.
2 2-run home runs. You blow it, give up 4 more in the bottom of the ninth, and we get.
Go there. When are they going to DFA? I mean,
You got
the
to.
dude can't
You
play.
got
He
to.
just doesn't have it.
And if they're gonna pitch him, he needs to be the first pitcher out of the bullpen.
Yes.
No highlight.
Yeah,
He's not a closer.
No business throwing in the ninth. Ever.
Absolutely not. Or the 8th.
The
Well,
only thing he's good for is throwing hands. Let's be real.
You know his earned run in the ninth inning for his career is like 19.
yeah.
I believe it. I mean,
Lucas Sims and TJ Antone are the only 2 people that have business pitching in the ninth inning ever. Lorenzen when he comes back.
Oh, wow.
So the Reds, they sweep 3 out of 4 series. They swept the Cardinals. They lost 2 out of 3 to the Brewers, but then they come back, sweep 3 against the Rockies, and sweep 3 against the Brewers, and then get swept in a 4-game series against the Padres. So I mean, you can't make this shit up. The Reds are an absolute roller coaster.
They just love to stay like right at 500 or 2 games below 500.
But they're also a team that can turn it on at the right time and make it deep.
They're going to get some players back. They're going to get some players back. Moose is going to come back. Lorenzen's going to come back.
60-day DL.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Moose is on the
Moose
60-day
Yeah,
DL.
you didn't hear about that?
Oh, he had the
Yesterday.
setback in the minors.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Hey,
I'm fine with Farmer playing, honestly.
Hey, Farmer is smooth at shortstop,
With
and
the glove.
Suarez is much more comfortable at third.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I hate watching Suarez fucking fumble the ball around at third base. It drives me insane.
He
Makes
fumbles
me miss
around a
Todd
lot more at
Frazier every
shortstop.
day.
Yeah.
Votto's back. We're
That's
gonna
my
get.
dad.
We'll get Michael Lorenzen. Sonny Gray will be back. Still haven't heard much about Nick Senzel.
He's having a baby. That's all I know.
He's having a baby.
He's on the 60 days.
It pissed me off. He posted in the middle of a Reds
In
game.
the middle of a game.
In the middle of a game, he posts that he's having a baby. I mean, I get it.
And I commented back to him. I said, "So when are you coming back?"
Yeah,
then?"
when are you going to play for the
tweet
Reds
during
anymore?
games,
I mean,
like-
he's literally
Jake trying to
posting.
get the inside scoop.
Well, no, I had a buddy that actually made a tweet, and Nick Senzel's dad liked it, Jeff, and he said, "I think it's time for the Reds to move on from Nick Senzel. He'd probably benefit from being in a better situation and starting over somewhere fresh." And his dad liked the tweet, but that's all I
Okay,
have
see,
on
I
it.
mean, what have the Reds done to him? They play as starting center fielder. He can't stay healthy.
I just don't know how much value he has as far as trade wise goes.
0.
Hey,
I'll tell you that right now, 0.
I'm loving India leading off.
I love India in the leadoff spot. I love, obviously, that duo with Castellanos and Winker is absolutely unbelievable.
So
It's
good
been
right now.
great for Joey Votto. Not all the pressure high up in the order. Drop him down. Drop Suarez down.
Speaking of Joe, Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was about to say, anybody catch that story of Joey Votto?
Yeah,
over the weekend?
awesome
That's
story.
awesome.
That was a pretty cool story.
So Votto gets ejected in the first round. He check swings on strike 3.
He went. It's
close.
He
He
went.
went.
As much as I want to
100%.
be on his side, he went.
So he checks his swing on strike 3, first inning against the Padres on, I think it was Saturday. Immediately he gets thrown out. He's yelling at the home plate umpire, saying that's your fucking call, not the third baseman umpire's call. He gets thrown out. Dave Bell gets thrown out. There's a girl, 4, 5, 6. Okay, she's bawling. I mean, absolutely bawling in the stands in her Joey Votto jersey because and they're in San Diego. They don't go out there often. She's crying. She wanted to see Joey Votto. He gets thrown out immediately, top of the first inning. And then he came back and he came out later and signed some balls or for.
No, he sent the ball to her.
Yeah, he sent the ball to her and then got them tickets.
For the
next day.
Yeah, that was the next game
Yeah.
that you saw him.
And then I saw the picture of them together. I didn't know what that was.
I saw a meme that had the ball that he had signed, and it said, "This is all your fault." I was dying. Like it had it signed that this is all your fault, Joey Votto.
That would be some Joey
And then it
Votto
just showed the
stuff,
picture
though.
of the little girl crying.
Outside of baseball, though, there are other sports going on. I don't know how much you guys are watching.
Are there?
NBA playoffs. Anybody watching NBA playoffs?
Those playoffs have been going
I
pretty
feel like
good
me
so
and
far.
Jordan are the only ones that are watching the NBA playoffs.
I'm done.
I
LeBron's
watched the
out.
last 2 minutes of the Clippers.
Trash.
There's only
yesterday.
2 words I have to say
No?
about these NBA playoffs, and that is Trae Young. The dude is killing it. I mean, New York is booing him out the building. I have somebody that was in New York, like literally was like saying "fuck Trae Young." I was like, you guys need to watch your profanity in that building. But, anyways, Trae Young is just balling, and I'm glad to see that he's probably going to be in the finals.
No, Trae Young's been great. It's the Bucks and the Hawks with Trae Young out of the East, and in the West, it's the Suns and the Clippers. I'm rooting for the Clippers. Hometown kid out of
Suns.
Franklin, Luke Kennard. He's not getting much playing time, but he plays for the Clippers. It's sweet to see him there.
Suns in 4.
Fan of the show.
Suns and 4.
Luke Kennard, fan of the show. He'll be on maybe in the summertime. We're gonna get Luke Kennard on, hopefully. You never
Ooh,
know.
is that right?
You never know. You never know. But it's just honestly, I've always been into the NBA playoffs. Obviously, a lot more when LeBron was. I miss how much I loved LeBron when he played for the Cavs. I can't
don't.
stand him now. Can't stand the Lakers. Fuck them. But
Amen.
this last NBA playoffs with COVID, they were in the bubble, whatever. Didn't watch a second. I mean, I watched some here and there. I tune in, but this NBA playoffs, I've watched a lot of basketball, and it's been fun. I mean, a lot of people don't like the NBA. They have their reasons. Fair enough, and I don't disagree with them. But just the basketball, the entertainment aspect of this year's NBA playoffs has been through the roof. I mean, every game's been close. The Clippers, they went down 0-2 to the Mavericks, came back, won the series. Went down 0-2 to Utah, came back, won the series without Kawhi. I mean, it's just been entertaining. Like you said, with Trae Young, it's been absolutely unbelievable.
Honestly, I'm more interested because all these idiots that I can't stand in the NBA aren't in it
They're
anymore.
out. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Think about it. You got the Bucks
You
and
got
the
young
Hawks.
teams, the Suns.
The
That's
Bucks,
really,
the Hawks, the Suns, and the Clippers. These teams haven't won in forever.
I'm
They've
just
not-
glad
if
that
anything.
this is a KD and LeBron free finals.
And Steph.
Like it's and Steph. Like I
First
mean, I just
year-
want this like a new generation to come up, and it got boring after a while just seeing the same faces in the finals.
What is it? It's the first year since like 2010 or 9 since LeBron or Steph hasn't been in the NBA finals.
That's correct.
You've got 4 teams that haven't won a championship or haven't been to the championship in like 50 years.
That's just an insane stat right there. And I mean, Cody, you got the Clippers going. I got the Suns going here. Not to interfere with that, but these NBA playoffs, since like the play-in tournament this year, I don't know how you guys felt about that, but at first I
Didn't love it.
I didn't like it, but like at the end, I was like, I kind of see why they did it. But really, I'm just.
We'll see what they do in the future with the play-in tournament. It'll be interesting. I think they regretted it when Steph and the Warriors didn't make it.
Oh, for sure.
I think they
hated that.
regretted it.
I
a
think it's
lot of
kind
money in
of
there.
dumb unless it's the last couple things, like the getting to the 8th seed. Like if there's a battle there, do the play-in tournament.
You
That's
shouldn't have the
fine.
7th seed not make the playoffs.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
But some other sports going on that I know Matt's a little bit interested in. The hockey. Hockey playoffs are going on right now. They've
Game
been
5 tonight.
very entertaining. Game 5 tonight. The Tampa Bay Lightning knotted up 2-2, right?
Yep, against the New York Islanders.
And my Vegas Golden Knights tied up 2-2 with the Canadiens. So
Yeah, you almost cursed them.
I did. So they go up 1-0 against the Canadiens, and I'm like, it's gonna be a lock. It's 4-0. The Canadiens, they got hot, but the Vegas, they're just the better team. They're gonna dominate. They go up 1-0. They lose 2 in a row.
I was telling you though, I was like, the Canadians are not any chump team. Like that's like the first time that they're playing in America. Like,
Who are they playing? Who the Canucks or Calgary? Who are they playing
I think
against?
The
Canucks.
Canadians.
The
The Canadians. The
What are you
Montreal
talking about? The
Canadiens.
Canadiens. That's their team. The Montreal
Canadians, not the Canadians.
Canadiens. They call them the Canadians.
They're just called the Canadians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Montreal Canadiens. You know? Do you watch hockey?
I mean, yeah. Do you?
I don't know.
You don't know-
I know.
He
I
just
know
pays
them
attention
as
to
the
his
city.
you
Like,
you
I know
pay
them
attention
as
to your division,
Montreal.
don't you?
Or like
That's
as
just his
I couldn't
team.
even tell
That's
you what
that's kind of the way
Calgary-
I am with it. Like I just pretty much pay attention to
Let's
Vegas'
be
division.
honest. This room does not know much about hockey. I'd say Connor maybe knows
know
the
about
most.
I would just say I know them by the city. Like
Yeah.
what's
Sure, the
Calgary's?
Canadians
I
were
The
don't even-
Flames.
original
Calgary.
16.
Okay.
Well,
Flames.
just the way that the NHL set up this season, like I've just been strictly paying attention to that division because that's all you're playing.
Right.
That's all you have to. That's all you have to keep your eye on.
Canadian teams only played Canadian teams in the regular
Yeah,
season.
that,
right?
and that's what I was
No.
saying though. Like I was like,
No.
this
Wait,
is the first time.
no,
that
There's only
that's not how
3
it is.
Canadian teams. I
Yeah,
believe.
there's not
Well,
even
there's
that
like
many
8
Canadian
Canadian
teams.
teams,
There's like what?
There's
There's
6
not
or
that
8?
many.
There's like 3.
There might,
There's
yeah,
3.
there's only
Hold on.
More than
Look,
3.
There's the
I'm pretty sure.
Flames,
You think they
Calgary,
only play
and then I guess
There's like
Canadian
8 to
teams?
10.
timeout.
Calgary,
Obviously, this is not a hockey
Montreal.
podcast.
Okay, there's definitely not
Montreal,
10
yeah, this would-
Canadian
And Winnipeg.
teams.
You got Calgary, Montreal, Toronto, Winnipeg,
Oh, Toronto.
Edmonton.
Edmonton.
No, I'm right. The
5.
Toronto, Edmonton, Winnipeg, Montreal, Calgary, OTT. What's that? Ottawa, and
Senators.
Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Thank
That's
you.
7.
That's
Okay, there
7
you
teams.
go. They don't
Back
only,
off!
No, they don't only play each other.
Yeah.
And that's been.
Yeah, so you're wrong.
I'm right, but I'm wrong. Okay,
Right.
But-
Yeah.
fine, whatever. Hey, anyways, I'm just hoping for a Vegas
makes sense.
Tampa NHL finals. Maybe we'll live stream some games. Me
I'd
versus
watch
Matt.
that.
We'll put some money on it.
$100.
$100. I'll take the Knights. You take the
Tampa.
Lightning. But it has to be Lightning.
have to
versus-
make it
They both
first,
have to
but,
get there, right? Series are tied
I
2-2.
really want this series to happen.
So I'm looking forward to that.
As long as it's not the Penguins, that's all I cared about.
Same.
Yup.
I think that wraps up the show. You guys got anything else? Close it out. Good first show back. I feel
It's
like.
nice to have some extra Bengals fans here and Jake. And
Oh,
You
if,
know?
if you're a sports fan and you're listening to the show, just wait till football season. It's going to get hot. There's 7 mics,
growing
and
in
there's going to
numbers.
be a lot of yelling. There's going to be a lot of yelling.
a lot of
lot of
arguments, a
yelling.
lot of
Hey,
bets.
Who Dey Nation's out here strong now, boys.
Matt's
You
still
can
all
you can
alone.
have your Who Dey Nation, but it's going to come down to the end of the day who wins, and it's going to be the Browns.
Easily.
The Browns is the Browns. Isn't that right, Matt?
They are.
The Browns is the Browns.
Matt would know.
Matt is the only odd one out.
Yeah.
That's how he likes
It
it.
is what it is.
I mean, I got some extra Bengals jerseys if you want.
Fuck no. Yeah, I'll wipe my ass with them. Piss on them.
That's what I do with your terrible towels.
Right.
All right, boys. That's the end of the show. This was the Cavemen Media Podcast. We appreciate you guys listening. We're glad to be back. We're going to be here every week with the new show every Wednesday. We hope you guys tune in each and every week. Make sure you guys check us out on the YouTube and follow us Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at Cavemen Media. And follow me at Sports.Ohio.
Where?
Sports.Ohio, that's what I said. At Real Connor Gray,
Joey said.
at Matt the Popo, at Who Dey Drew, at Dan Van Zach, at Cincy Fan Jake, and at Jordan Lease. Again, we got some new faces on the show. We hope you guys enjoy. Check us out. Make sure to check out More Property Services, official sponsor of the show. Have a great week. Stay safe.
Everybody love everybody.
ELE, everybody. Love everybody. We're going to close it out. Make sure you guys tune in next week. The Cavemen Media Podcast.